I've asked my 8-year-old son, who we home educate, to join me for this episode. He's going to try and answer some questions and help some people today as well, right?
Yep.
You're never too young to learn business. 1 + 1?
Equals 11.
Yes. The purpose of life?
Is a life of purpose.
See, he already knows all my sayings. So today we have 4 callers that have a dream and a blocker, something that's stopping them from making it happen. And we're going to try and figure out how to help them push it forward. I need your help. In addition, we have someone that didn't know their dream when I met them. They've now figured it out, and they're going to come on the show today and tell us their dream, and we're going to see what we can do to help them. I want to thank our sponsor, High Level, today. We have built a special purpose-built tool for you within High Level. You just go to gohighlevel/Simon Says. Check it out. I promise you it will help your business. And thanks to them, this podcast is profitable, and we can build tools like helpbank.com to help you for free follow your dreams. So go check out High Level. The link's down below. You get a 30-day free trial. You've got nothing to lose, and this tool could help you. You like High Level, right? He doesn't know what High Level is. Our first caller is Daniel Sheehan. Whoa. Daniel Sheehan. Apparently Aiden's saying no. Daniel, are you there? What's your dream and how can we help you?
Hi, Simon. I'm there. Can you hear me?
Well, no, you say it.
We can. What's your dream and how can we help you?
Yes. So I was on the podcast with you just over 3 weeks ago, and you helped me work out my dream, which was to help other people have the same travel experience that I had for myself in the first half of 2025.
I saw your YouTube video on this. It was brilliant. It got good views as well. Well done.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you gave me the advice to start sharing my journey online because, like we worked out, the problem that I'm trying to solve for people is that so many people don't want to take that leap to have those travel experiences that they truly want. And I want to stop people having those regrets. So we came up with a name which was I Wish I Did That When I Was Younger, or on socials it's I Wish I Did That Travel. Since then, I'd like to thank you for your kind words. I've taken action. I've started posting consistently on social. The support's been amazing. I've got just under 100 YouTube subscribers, 20 followers on TikTok, 130 on Instagram. So that's been great so far. So I'm very grateful.
Amazing.
So personally, what I see right now as the next step for me and my biggest obstacle as I continue building my audience, what I'd love to do is be able to get a travel brand to take a chance on me as a creator with a small audience and support my mission.
Okay.
Give me opportunities to sort of create content around real trips, reach more people and sort of build credibility to inspire people to go and have those experiences. And to do that, to address that, what I've already been doing is trying to follow your advice that you've mentioned on other podcast episodes to reach out to businesses and brands who align with what I'm trying to achieve. I've sort of been telling them my story and really trying to sell the fact that I just want to inspire people so they never have to look back with regret. And I'm just trying to get one brand to take a chance on me, to partner with me and support my journey from the beginning as I continue to grow what I believe could be one of the biggest travel channels with a real purpose to help other people have that life-changing experience they'll remember forever.
You're on it. So what can I do to help you today?
No problem. I was saying, so far I've reached out to a list of brands I could tell you. I've been unsuccessful with all of them so far, as they told me they aren't looking to partner with anybody right now. But in reality, I believe it's because it's the small nature of my profile and they don't want to put that investment into somebody that won't give them that immediate ROI. So I'd love your advice as a small creator who has a big purpose on how to secure a partnership and get that brand to take a chance on me. That's really going to help me move the needle forward on that mission while still providing value to them. Because I saw your business video and about sort of getting a sponsor or a partner. There's sort of the value you can provide them as a value sort of sell or an emotional sell. I've gone with the emotional sell and I really want to get a brand who can take a chance on me and really give me that opportunity.
Yeah, so look, I mean, with brand partnerships, it's something you just got to keep digging into. Never say none of them have said yes yet. Never say that they have said no, right? What they have said is you might not have spoken to the right department, first of all. So sometimes the right person is as important as the right company. And so if you say you have a mission beyond just you making money, that's also another element, right? Which you have. So I don't know, like there's a couple of different ways to get a brand deal in this sort of situation. One is an affiliate deal. So you can say, look, if you don't want to pay me, how about every time I get a booking, I get a percentage of that booking? And then you can make content like you did with your YouTube video. And then you can ask your followers to go book something through that affiliate link. So if you can show some revenue and you can actually get commission, then you don't need to get their permission. You just need an affiliate link. So that's a different department, affiliate links sometimes. But that could be another cool way to go. And then another way to go about it is to kind of say, right, I'm going to take someone on holiday because they told me they're living with regret, and I'm going to take them on holiday and get them to sponsor the holiday. I mean, for an airline or a travel company, sometimes that's a lot easier than, say, just giving you cash to do something. So you might want to go slow and build up a case study with one company. Now, honestly, this is why I say people get your costs down and you have to apply yourself, because initially it's going to be hard to get a sponsorship deal until you've got some case studies proving that that social media stuff's going to work, or that your following is going to convert into income for that brand. But again, they might sponsor a holiday for someone that perhaps can't afford a holiday. They might support you that way initially a lot easier than they will just give you cash for sponsoring something. You just want to get them on board once and then try and scale it. And you have spoken to every single travel agent. You have spoken to every single airline. You've spoken to every single person who's running any sort of Airbnb holiday related experience, right?
No, of course not right now, but there's always more people to contact, so I'm working for
Exactly. You should be, it's all a numbers game in sales, right? You've got to contact 50 people. Now, when you contact them, what's your opening line?
So I say, my name is Daniel, this is what I do, and this is my mission.
Okay, this is what I do, and this is my mission. I think you should start off like, no one should live with regret, and so many people can't go on the holiday of their dreams and do live with regret. And I'm trying to change that, right? That type of vibe, and say, I'm just starting out, but I've got the backing of Simon Squibb, who is going to promote my channel and support me.
I use that angle. But yeah, I
Great. But I also think you could go and start looking at how you could take one family on holiday, for example, who can't afford it, and maybe initially get them to sponsor something like that. So initially you reach out and say, please sponsor my channel. They'll probably say no, you haven't got the numbers. And you go back and say, how about you give me an affiliate link so I can send bookings your way, and if I do that, share some of the revenue. And you could also say, so look, will you sponsor one family? I'll take them on holiday, we'll make content around it, and you'll be making a difference to someone's life, because that might come from a different department to their marketing department.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've been using different platforms to try and target people from different departments and trying to reach through to the right person.
Okay. With sales? Can I just say to you, I have a sponsor called High Level, right? They're my sponsor, so I have an agenda to promote them. But they're such a good product. Are you using that system to follow up on all your leads and keep an eye on all the different people you're speaking to? Because you basically need something to say to them every single week. Are you using that tool?
No, I'm not.
Why not? Use it. It's a 30-day free trial anyway. Just use it. You need a system for sales. Basically, I built one of the largest agencies in Asia, and basically I got the top 50 brands in the world to work with me. And I did it by every single week reaching out to those companies with something new to say. So at first you can just be an intro. They may or may not get back to you. And next one is like a bit of industry news, shows them where it's all going in the travel industry, for example. And then it could be like an insight as to how another company's doing it really well, marketing wise, travel marketing. And it could be a story about someone who can't go on holiday that you want to help, like I just described a minute ago as an option. But you need something regularly going to these people, and you need to be keeping a very close eye on when was the last time you spoke to them, because your mind will play tricks on you. You'll think, I reached out to them 2 weeks ago and they said no, so I won't reach out to them for another month. No, reach out to them again. Just don't sell hard when you reach out to them again. Maybe you can update them and say, hey, my video's just gone live with Simon Squibb. And hey, look, I'm now doing this. Show them that you're serious. You see what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Is there any possible connections in your network, such as travel brands, who you think may be willing to take a chance on me and test a collaboration of this sort?
No.
Okay, no problem at
all. I say no. Look, I don't want to become the guy that has to go out there and get your deals for you. That would not. I worry that won't teach people how to do it. It will just mean they need to get hold of me to do it.
That makes sense.
What I mean?
Absolutely.
And so you can use my name. You can leverage luck. You can leverage the luck that you've got. Everyone needs to leverage their luck, right? I just had an interview with Phoebe Gates, Bill Gates' daughter, right? She's leveraging her luck. Good luck to her. Why not? I think it's smart to do that. You can leverage your luck, right? But I will not be a good education channel if I do it for you. Okay,
Yes.
you need to do it, and don't worry, you will do it. You don't need a white knight like me to come and do it for you. You can do it, and once you can do it by leveraging luck and pushing all the buttons of following a system and leveraging tools like high level, I promise you it will happen, and you'll be so grateful I didn't do it for you. Right?
No, 100%.
Trust me. It sounds a bit hard when I just say no, and I feel guilty, but I know if you learn to do it, I'll be giving you a fishing rod, not a fish.
Most definitely.
You understand?
I want to put in the work. I don't want handouts, and I want to achieve for myself. If I may, I just wanted to mention. Obviously, I saw your new workbook yesterday. Sort of the announcement, sort of teaching kids business, and it really resonated with me because your mission of trying to fix the system and help it set people up to follow their dreams and solve a problem in the world is something I really believe in, and sort of applies to what I'm trying to do it in a way. I'd love any opportunity to contribute something that could add value to any launch you're doing. Sort of like if you have any upcoming launch events where you might be putting something on, if I could have an opportunity to speak to any young people, sort of share my story, maybe talk about how the advice from your book or the lesson you gave me has prompted me to take action or host any sort of workshops for these, I'd be very grateful for any opportunities that may arise.
Your passion for helping other people really resonates with me. It's one of the reasons I want to see you succeed. Thank you for that offer, and I'm very proud of the kids book that I've released, so I'm very, very grateful. But please do me the biggest favor you could possibly do and just focus in on your dream right now. Let's get you working. Let's get this working, right? Dig in, and then you can help other people later because you'll be strong and financially successful. Let's make this work, all right? Dig in.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Simon.
All right, but thank you for being a kind human being trying to help others. Appreciate you.
I believe that it comes round to you if you're trying to help others. So if there's anything I can do to, I would.
That's true, but just make your idea work. It's a really good idea. No one will live with regret if your idea works. That's what I want.
Sure. Well,
it's the biggest favour you can do me. Although as much as I'd love help to sell my book, I'm really grateful for that. I'd be even happier if your idea works so that you enjoy what you do and you help other people have the experience you first described to me when we first met. Everyone deserves that experience. So let's just make your idea work, okay? And then we'll come back to how you can help others.
Most definitely. Okay, I'm going to keep working on it. And
Appreciate
I'll come back.
you, man.
Yeah, hopefully
You're a superstar. I'm really proud of you, what you've already done. Really, really good work. Well done. See you soon. Thumbs up from Aiden. Cheers. Did you hear any of that? Can you hear what he's saying? Oh, you were so good. You didn't hear any of it. And you were just sitting there. You're such a good boy. All right, guys, my little one has just left to go and play. He was listening to that whole episode without even hearing in the headphones what the dream was. What a patient little boy he is. I feel so proud of him. Remember, kids don't do what you say, they do what you do. So I'm trying to show him helping people is the way to live. Our next caller is Sev. Sev, are you there? Do you want to share your dream and how can we help you?
Yeah, hey Simon, thanks for having me. It means a lot. So my name's Sav and currently I'm in dental school in the UK and I'm building something that I believe solves a problem most people don't even realize they have until it's too late. So my dream is kind of simple. It's basically I want to make taking care of your teeth as normal and engaging as going to the gym or using a Fitbit. So right now people avoid the dentist. It's expensive, it's unclear, and I just saw on the BBC, I think a few days ago, how there was a massive waiting list for an NHS dental clinic in Bristol. I'm not sure if you saw it. Main reason is because it was due to COVID, right? So COVID caused a massive backlog in the system. Dentists are unable to treat the patients due to this massive wait list. So you either have to wait 3 years, 2 to 3 years for an NHS dentist, or you go private. For some people, going private means that it's too expensive and they can't go to NHS unless they have any family. So I want to kind of build that middle ground where people are able to connect to that private dentist, but on an accessible level. The way I'm doing this is through a platform called Smileshield. So I've bought the domain, I've created a website. I haven't trademarked it yet. I haven't got the funds for that, but that will be coming up soon. But basically what it is, it's an app. And I'm going to be partnering with private dentists in the UK. And the way I'm going to do this is if I get enough people onto my wait list, I'm going to go to each clinic in the areas. So in major cities like London, Manchester, Birmingham, and I've got 2 clinics that are happy to do it as long as I've got the patients. But I need about 20 patients on my Smileshield app, and then I'll be able to do a one private dental checkup, one hygiene, 10% off any private dental treatment up to £50, because that's the maximum that I can allow with the amount that I'm getting. And I'm going to be doing this brushing and flossing tracking system, so like a habit tracker in the app. So I've actually spent weeks using Lovable and Cursor, all of these, to try and make a prototype. And I've pretty much got the design, prototype, all the apps ready, but there's just a few bugs that I'm unable to get past. And I've got about 31 people on my wait list. And basically, I feel like, so this whole thing will work for 67p a day, £19.99 per month. And I can give you this whole package where I've got this whole system called Smile Points. Someone brushes in the app, they click brush. There's an interactive 2-minute timer. They wait for it to go down. They're brushing for 2 minutes. They get 10 points. There's a flossing interactive timer, 1 minute. They get 5 points. So you get 15 minutes. So you get 15 points in the morning, 15 points in the evening. And then using these points, you can then get rewards. So things like TP brushes to maintain your oral hygiene every single month. You get electric toothbrush.
Got it.
Yeah.
Gamified. You got it. You've gamified brushing your teeth.
Exactly.
I get it. What do you need? What am I here to do? How can I help you?
Okay, I know you hear pitches all the time, and I won't ask you to just write a check on the spot. But if this sparks something in you, I think there are 3 ways that you can help make this happen. So I think number 1, you can mentor me or help shape the go-to market. I feel like you know how to build audience and make noise. Number 2, I mean, this is unrealistic, but I would want you to co-founder it with me. If the vision aligns, help turn this into a possible MVP and to a mass scale. And 3, back it financially, or if through helping me raise it or connect with angels who want to support preventative health. I don't just need money, I need leverage, clarity, and someone who wants to support preventative health and sees the big play. It's not just a dental app, it's like a behavioral health platform, starting with the mouth. And I think we could build something huge.
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for thinking of me as a co-founder, as an investor. It's a real honor and a privilege when people want to do that with you. So, I'm not a dragon on Dragon's Den sitting here with the money like, oh my God, pitch to me. It's an honor when someone asks you to get involved in their business. So I see your request for me to become a co-founder and investor in this as an honor. Okay, so Thank you. Thank you for giving me that sort of respect. But the thing I'm going to say to you is going to be a little bit like, I'm definitely not going to be your co-founder, and I don't have time to mentor you, and I'm probably not going to fund it. Okay, so all 3 requests I'm going to deny, but I'm going to give you an important lesson here that I hope will help you go on to be very successful with this. Right? First of all, I genuinely think it's a good idea. Okay, I think you're onto something. The cost of dentists and all that is a big problem, and the gamification of generally brushing your teeth is pretty interesting. So I think you really got something interesting here, and I sense the passion in your voice. Okay,
fine.
What you want to do, I think, is find people that are equally passionate about this as you. The reason I've said no to all of it is because my mission is what is my mission?
To help people's dreams come true.
And fix the education system.
And fix the education system, yeah.
So by fixing the education system, people will be able to make their dreams come true because we'll give them all the knowledge they need, right? So this does not directly align with that. And so if you're pitching to an investor, you want to try and align it to their mission and what they do typically, what their investment thesis is, right?
Fine.
I'm not a big fan of Peter Thiel, okay? But his whole thing is he will invest in monopolies. Okay. He would invest in monopolies. He'll invest in businesses that control markets, right? That's his whole investment thesis. And so when you're pitching to an investor, pretty important to just think about what they want to do, what they're spending their time on, and then align your business with it or not if it doesn't have any correlation. Now, you could have pitched to me and you could have said, Simon, I want to help people fix their teeth and smile, and we'll use the profits to fund people's dreams. then I'd be a little bit more interested.
Fine.
Right? Because now we're talking about aligning a business idea to a mission that matters to me. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Now, let me just finish off by saying to you something really important just before you interrupt me. Okay, let me just say this to you. You don't need a mentor. You don't need money. Both these things have been planted in your brain as a reason to not move forward. Okay, you don't need money because you're using Lovable. Okay, and then what you're doing right now as an MVP is you're getting customers. All you need to do is convert it into some sort of revenue. Okay, because once you've got revenue solves all problems. And this is probably the wrong idea because I don't fully know your business model. But let's say if people gamify looking after their teeth and they get a certain amount of points, you could do a club model. So right now I know the problem. I'm paying privately to go to the dentist. My kid is going privately to the dentist. And every time we go, it's 250 quid.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So if you said, look, pay 15 quid a month, almost like a mini insurance company. And if you do all these things on the app to brush your teeth and blah, 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 it will be £10 a month, right? So you reduce the cost. You could probably get it sponsored by Colgate or one of these like Lion King toothbrushes that everyone's selling. You know, like it's like, think about it that way. Think about like a reoccurring revenue stream. And so I think then that money could go into a pot and then each month there'll be one person that needs to go to the dentist and the other 5 people are fine. They don't need to go. So you've managed to pay the private dental care through this kind of gamified monthly model, right?
Yeah.
Now, I think the best businesses actually make 20 quid a month profit, and then it's much easier also to get an investor. They'll come chasing you, by the way. You get Colgate, who have loads of money. I'm not a big fan of Colgate either, but I don't use Colgate myself personally. But conceptually, these brands spend so much money on TV advertising, and they're really struggling to connect to customers through TV advertising now, right? So they need to spend their money elsewhere. Why not spend it with you?
Fine, yeah. They can, yeah. But my reason, a quest that I also want to do is I feel like a lot of people in our generation, they don't understand the importance of oral health. They don't really care. They'd much rather spend
get it, man.
Netflix subscription and rather than spend
I get it.
Yeah.
That's a good mission. Listen, I get it. I don't have time to talk about it now.
Yeah.
I get it. I agree with you. Instead of spending $7.99 a month on Netflix, I should be spending $7.99 a month on their teeth. 100%. But the two are not exclusive. So
Fine.
do you need to make them the enemy or just make brushing your teeth an easy thing, fun thing, gamified thing to do?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You're on to something. You're really on to something. But please don't worry about needing an investor and needing a mentor. Just go ask the one question of the people that you think have the answer. Because if you ask for a mentor, everybody good's going to say no, unless they're charging, in which case most of the time they're not good. Right?
Yeah.
So like just believe in yourself just a little bit more and realize that you can make an income stream without needing to go get investor money. Because you get investor money, you're using Lovable. It costs next to nothing to make an app now, right? If you go get investor money, you've got a new boss.
Yeah.
So that's last resort. And you don't need it. You're still studying. Your costs are probably all covered by your student loan debt, right? So like leverage that time. Don't get an investor unless you really need one. Dragon's Den's taught us all to get an investor. It's a mistake. Don't get an investor unless you really need one, okay?
Is there one thing I could ask you? One last thing. So
one more thing, you mean?
Just one, yeah. So to make this happen, even without I'm not thinking in the mind of funding because that's sort of like a trap. I just need people to join the wait list. If I have enough people, if it concerns them, then I can make this happen. I was wondering if you would be able to shout me out or just give me some push in the market direction because that's what I believe you're really good at.
Have you pitched to the Doorbell of Dreams?
Not yet because I'm not near that area. But I'm in like.
Where are you?
I'm in Plymouth, which is like 4 hours away from London.
You never go to London.
No, I do go to London, but I'm in uni right now, so it's
right.
Yeah.
So scheduled to go to the Doorbell of Dreams, which is exactly. I've set up something to try and help you promote yourself.
Okay.
You have to get there and do it. It's a 4-hour trip. Why don't you get a sponsored bike ride, brush your teeth? Why don't you make a bike into a toothbrush and ride from Plymouth to London and get it sponsored as a charity thing and start your marketing? Why don't you see these problems in life as an opportunity?
Fine.
Get a toothbrush bike and ride from Plymouth to London and broadcast it and get it sponsored.
Okay, yeah. Sounds good.
All right?
Okay.
Good luck. Let me know when you're doing that. I'll definitely come and see you, and I will put this clip out about you as well. Don't worry. I'm being hard on you because I'm trying to help you. You understand?
No, yeah, that's fine.
We all default to the lazy option. Just promote me, please. Instead of the systems that are there to help you already, people don't use them. You see what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm in Plymouth, I can't make it. Creativity. If I say no to you, then you have to get creative. Create a toothbrush bike and ride all the way to London to pitch your dream, right?
Yeah.
You'll probably get on the news if you do that as well.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You know, like me saying no to you is a good thing. It makes you fight.
Exactly, yeah.
You feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, fight, man. Fight. Creativity. Wake up that creative brain. Fight.
Okay, yeah.
This has to happen. Your idea has to happen. Otherwise, people's teeth are going to fall out. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All right, mate?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
See you soon. Stay in touch.
Yeah.
Okay, our next caller is William Matthews. William
Hi,
Matthews,
Simon.
are you there? Whoa. Okay, we have a new thing. You are here on the screen with me. What's going on, William?
How
What's
are we
your dream
doing,
and how can we
Simon?
help?
I
I'm all right.
am good. I'm the co-founder of Oyster Holiday Cottages, a letting agency in North Wales. We look after 100 cottages, and our dream is to grow the business to 1,000 cottages. Our biggest challenge, apart from growing to 1,000 cottages, is how do we remain personal to our owners, to our customers, and the local communities that we have a presence in. A lot of the owners that are currently joining us are sick of the big boys who lose these kind of important factors, and we don't want to turn into one of them if we can avoid it.
I think it's the wrong question you're asking.
Do you think?
I think it's not so much not being like our competition, but instead like what makes you unique and then staying true to that. So, for example, on what I do for the last 5 years, I've never charged anyone for help. You know, I've released a video that I could have made tens of millions of dollars, US dollars out of it, right? But I've always stuck to this principle that I'm going to help people, rich or poor. I mean, you're not poor, clearly. I'm still helping you, right? I'm not charging you for this help.
No.
I think you've got to figure out what is your USP and just make sure it's core to your product. I wouldn't talk about competition. I wouldn't make anything negative about that. You don't need to. Whatever they do is whatever they do. You know, you don't need to be negative about them. I want to know what's special about you, and then I want it to be core to you, and then how can you scale that core value?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And thinking about a few of our USPs at the moment, I think again, I'm using that word competitive, but we try and be competitive with kind of a low commission that we charge to a lot of our owners. But I think the most important thing for us is being kind of hyper local, visiting all our houses every year to make sure that the standard is good for all our customers staying in them, and making sure, you know, we have good communication with all our customers as well. So keeping those beliefs as we grow are probably quite important.
So I remember now, I met you in Borough Market, right, and asked you to come on the show.
You did.
Okay. And I think the opportunity for you isn't anything you just said. I think the opportunity is like helping the homeless. So some of your profit used to help the homeless, because, you know, a property business to me, it's a little bit of an interesting one because, of course, people make money out of their property, and that's perfectly fine, by the way. But there's so many people that can't afford somewhere nice to stay. I love the idea that you take some of your profit and you help the homeless. I would use your service if you did that. I've never used your service, but I would go out of my way to use your service if I knew that this business did more than just save money for property owners and made more money.
Yeah, and since you said that, one thought that's been going through my head a bit is, well, two actually. One, we're sick of paying Google loads of money for our ads, so that led me on to why not go and meet people in cities in the Northwest that come on holiday to North Wales, and try and sell them holidays. And then every, let's say, 100th holiday we sell, it's free, and it potentially goes towards a homeless person or somebody that can change a life, for which could be quite a nice way to go about doing it. But I'm sure
again, you can work with a homeless charity like Shelter. You know, you can do so much around this. I avoid the accommodation business just as a complete like sector, because I just think it's just it's a really dangerous place that it's in right now. You know, there's 250,000 homeless people. It's a really difficult one. I know there's money to be made in it, and I have no problem with people making money in it. I just think that we should also think about what damage it's doing as an industry, and how can we, you're part of the industry, help those that are suffering because property rent. A nurse right now can't afford to rent. A nurse right now can't afford to buy. We can't afford to pay a nurse more money. If you gave a holiday cottage to a nurse, for example, with some of your profit, even that begins to give like a little bit of relief. Maybe the homelessness side is hardcore, and I do think there's an opportunity to do good in that space. But like, just and you come across as someone that really does care about people. You know, I'm getting good energy from you. It's like, why not push the business to do good when it has that edge? Like, if you gave a nurse a holiday, I'd also go out of my way to book a holiday with you. Yeah. You know, like, I go out of my way to spend money with you above all other people, because I know that you're trying to help people with your business. You see what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It makes a lot of sense. I think, you know, people would buy into us a lot more as well, kind of across the board, which, you know, by doing it, everybody wins in many ways, I think, which is also a good thing.
I also think more people will list with you. More people want to be associated with you, because I think sometimes businesses that just make profit, fine. That's, you know, 97% of businesses just make profit and keep it for themselves. But I'd love to see businesses that are doing good. You talk about community quite a few times in your opening bit about what you do. Like, let's invest in the community, and that means helping those in that community that can't afford a holiday, that can't afford to have a place to sleep. You know, like, it just makes a lot of sense to take some of your success, and you will make more money if you do this as well. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. I actually think charities should be a little bit more, we need to make money. Yeah. If you can make money, you can solve problems. Yeah. And I can see you growing quite quickly if you take a mission on board. Like, again, I promise I'll use your service if you do that. And if I use your service, I'll go there. I'll go on my social media. I'll post about the fact that I've gone there, and then 17 million people will see that. Do you think you'll get a customer because if that happens?
I generally think we will. Do you know any good companies that we can have a look at that have done this well? Again,
I don't want to.
No, don't worry.
I mean, how many people do you know doing social media for social good and fixing the education system?
Not many people.
So I didn't have to have a benchmark of someone else.
Yeah, I think about like Yvon Chouinard or whatever his name is. He does Patagonia, and he started 1% back for the planet as an example. But things like,
and then when he sold the company, he gives all the money back. That's legacy right there, right? We're not talking about Zara, are we? You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about, this is incredible, and this is the opportunity you have as a business owner. And I get really excited about it because I can sense you're really thinking about it. Now, I don't want to be, I think it's a good question to ask who else is doing it well. I think that's a fair question, but I would say to you, do it your own way. What I think you need personally is a content strategy. That's all it really is. You know, what you need a way of justifying it as a business model. Yeah. Right. So if you do this, which I sense you want to, you need to have a way of doing it that's not going to hurt your brand, that's going to actually follow through on what you promise, but probably market it so that you can bring money back in to justify the investment in doing it, right? If I just told you to give up 50% of your profit right now, you'd be like, oh my God, no. But if I say giving up 20% of your profit now can lead you to being 100,000 times more profitable 5 years from now, probably a bit of an exaggeration. They say 10,000 times more profitable from now, right? I definitely think you can go from 90 cottages to 900 in 2 years if you follow this strategy. I'm 100% sure of it.
Really?
Right?
Wow.
100% sure of it. But you kind of have to have chicken egg, right? You have to, I think these days, to get people behind you, you need to have a purpose. For people to want to work for you, young people aren't lazy. They just want to work with people that have purpose. That's what I've seen. The young people that work for me are not lazy at all. They just want to work for something that has a meaning bigger than just making money. Money's important. Young people want to make money. But it's also important to have a mission that solves some of the world's biggest problems. And you have an opportunity to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you want help just to figure out content strategy, I'm very happy to have my team help you on that. That's actually what I think you need. I think the model is a little bit up to you. I would say 25% goes back to either a homeless charity,
Yeah.
and then you work with the homeless charity to help the homeless because it's a complicated issue, or you help a nurse a week have a holiday paid for by your company, and they make content around that experience and something along those lines.
Yeah.
You decide. Ideally, it's something that matters to you. I mean, I don't know,
Yes.
what a personal issue could even be supporting the Cancer Foundation if you wanted to go off left field and away from my idea. But I think it's something that you feel you can promote. There's nothing wrong with promoting you're doing good. I think this is where a lot of people go wrong. They think somehow it's wrong to promote doing something good. I think the opposite. If you promote doing something good, it encourages other people to do it. And it lets me know where my money's going beyond just putting it in your pocket so you can buy yourself another car.
Yeah. No, it makes total sense. I would love to speak to your content team, and you never know. It could be we could end up doing both things. But yeah, having that content strategy in place, I guess, is that's the key, isn't it? To make sure
if you commit to putting purpose in your business in this way, I'm happy to commit some of my team's time to help you with content strategy.
Okay, that's a deal.
All right. What are you going to do next? What's your plan next?
My plan next with the business, we are. The big plan for us is, well, create a purpose. But no, apart from creating a purpose, we are. We're only just over a year old. So our big thing next is looking at every element of the business and making sure it's working correctly, so we can grow to the next, 100 houses. And not worry about spinning plates too much. I guess that's our
profitable?
big next step. Just about. We're not paying ourselves properly yet, so hopefully, in the next 6 months, we'd like to think that we'll be in a good position.
I didn't know that. When you say 90 cottages, I just assumed you're profitable. We need to get to comfortable profitability. All right, that's important. But ironically, having a mission might help you get there. So let's do a follow up. Please message me after this. And I'll get some time with my team to help you with a content strategy. And I'm excited because I think that your business linked to a purpose could help a lot of people have a better life.
I really think we could, yeah.
Yes, I see it. All right, good. Thank you for taking the time to come and share. And thanks for being open to business model change. No,
definitely. And thanks for being an ambassador to Bangor Football Club as well, which is 5 minutes away from here.
Oh, you bet. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I would never thought I'd be an ambassador for a football club, but I'm proud to be. I was in Bangor High Street recently and was impressed with what everyone's trying to do there to turn that town around. So,
great.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Good excuse. I'll come and visit at some point. Likewise. See you soon.
Bye.
Wow. Do you know what? Business has a role to play in fixing the world's problems. And that's why, I get really upset when I see brands like Starbucks not paying their tax. Yes, you can get through all the loopholes. They're not doing anything illegal, but do the right thing, give back to society. Businesses for good are the future. You want to have young people work for you and be motivated, have a purpose that matters, right? Wake up. This is how you do business now. If you're just taking, I promise you, long term, you're going to get disrupted by people that care. Our next caller is Declan Natras. Declan, are you there? And what's your dream and what's your problem?
Hello, Simon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So tell us, what's your dream and what's your problem?
So basically, I have a business idea, and it's basically sunglasses with snap-in replaceable parts, made with the use of magnets. There's nothing else if you drop them and the lenses pop out, as I've experienced recently, when you pay £200 plus, and when you drop them on the floor and then the lenses pop out. So instead of buying a new pair when they break, you can literally just swap out the parts, such as the frames, the arms, the lenses. It will make it obviously more affordable for people, sustainable. It could help save the environment, as the people could send the broken parts back to be recycled into new parts.
I love it. So if I normally say no one's going to copy your idea, and then I hear an idea that someone could copy, I hope Ray-Ban's not listening. So tell us, what do you need? What's stopping it?
So the main block will probably be what most people struggle with, is probably have any capital to start to get any startup costs. So what could I do that would help acquire the funds to start the business? And another one would be the lack of knowledge with legal admin hurdles, such as permits and registrations, to get the ball rolling and just roll and start the business.
What do you do right now to make money?
I am in the army right now, but I leave in
Okay.
3 more months.
Wow.
3 months
Okay.
left.
So big changes coming
Yeah, big changes.
in the army. In the army, what did you do?
Basically just a driver, really. That's all. Not much.
Mate, don't put yourself down, man. You're a driver in the army. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
And you've service to help people. That's why you got into the army, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Why
to
did you get into the army?
Just there was nothing really going on at home. Worked at a few factories, worked at KFC once, and I just thought might as well go and travel the world for a few years and see how it is.
Right. Nice. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Do you have kids?
No.
No. Okay. So why this idea? It's a good idea, by the way, but why this idea?
Yeah.
Why if you could do anything, you can go do anything. You're 26, you've got the whole world your oyster. Why this?
I don't know. I was just obviously out. I was out on holiday. I had some sunglasses on my head. They fell off my head, fell on the floor, and then as the lens popped out, and there's like most sunglasses now are about what £200 plus for a decent pair. And I thought, what could I do to make it more affordable for people? Instead of buying a whole new pair of sunglasses, you literally just buy the part and then just clip in with like magnets or something like that.
Yeah. I'm trying to like just get my head inside your mind for a minute. This is a good idea. It is a complicated idea, and I don't want. It's so tricky. This is so tricky. What I want for you initially, step one, is like a stable income. So what are you? Let's assume. Let's call snapping for a second. Let's say snapping's going to happen. But what's your plan when you get back home? Like when you stop being in the army, what is your plan? Just put this to one side for a second. What was your plan?
So my stepdad works offshore, so I'm trying to get into the fibre optics offshore. Could try and do a course and then obviously do that really. Go from there.
Fibre optics offshore. What are you talking about? What is that?
So it's like obviously like do like BT stuff, like obviously what the Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi.
Right.
So you'll basically go offshore and you install Wi-Fi and like the oil rigs, like wind turbine platforms.
Why that job of all the jobs?
I don't know. It's obviously my stepdad's been in the offshore business for the past 10, 15 years, and I thought he makes good money and he enjoys it. And it's not much different what I'm doing now. I'll be still traveling the world and seeing places.
Yeah. All right. Okay. It's so true. We are always going to be a reflection of the 5 people we hang out with, right? So this is a good example, right? You know someone that's doing a thing, and now, well, first of all, do you want his life? Do you want his life?
Not really. I'd rather have my own life.
Okay, and I get that's even hard to say because he might be listening. So no disrespect to him, right? But like, you've got to think that way. You've got to think this way, right? You're 26 years old. You can do anything right now, right? Anything, and that route you're going down there sounds like a very hardcore thing to me. Have you got any savings?
No, not anymore. No,
not anymore. What happened to your savings?
I put all my savings into a car when I got back from work, and obviously the car broke. And now I'm obviously ongoing at court to try and get the money back.
Oh God, I just hate possessions that end up owning people. How much was the car?
It was 8,000.
Oh Jesus, that's your 3 to 8 months money to think about what next.
Yeah, I went away for 6 months. Obviously,
you're getting that money back, right?
I'm trying to go to court to get it back, but you see, I'm trying to blame me for the problem. So it's a bit complicated.
Well, that's hurting my head just thinking about that. All right, we've got to get that money back for you because that's a bit of breathing room right there. Otherwise, you've got to come back and get straight into a job, right? And I'm a bit worried that you're going to dive into something and then you'll be stuck. Because this snap-in idea has legs, but you need a bit of breathing room, right? Because I think the truth is, for an idea like that, there is an MVP way to do it, like a simple way to do it. Get a pair of sunglasses and do a prototype, but you just need time. Yeah. So what I always think about is what can you do to make money while you get this thing going? And so I don't know why I haven't met you, but like security firm, but you don't have to travel too much. You're not like offshore rigging sounds mental to me. Like, how much money do you need to live? What's going to be your monthly costs?
I'll probably be able to live on £1,000 probably. Got no car. No, I've only got my phone bill to pay for really, and then That's
How long have you been in the army?
6 years.
6 years in the army. You got no savings, don't they? Kind of. I can't. Like, this is madness to me. Even you had £8,000 you spent on a car,
Yeah.
but like other than that, no savings. 6 years
No.
working in the army. Oh
No,
God,
no.
Jesus! What did you spend your money on?
I don't know. Honestly, just couldn't tell you. Just day-to-day life, really.
Right. Okay.
Probably not having much. Probably not having to spend on. So
I understand. The good news is your £1,000 a month costs is really, really, really good. You're like that's a healthy low level of cost. So what we want to do, I think, when you first land back in the real world, is we want to get you an income stream of £1,000 a month, right? I have to think. Do you know I need you to come back on this show? I need a bit of time to think about this one. I don't think I can give you an instant answer. I kind of need to dig in a little bit to who you are a bit more. What's the most creative thing you've ever done?
The most creative thing. Haven't really done anything creative, I don't think. Not that I can think of.
Okay. All right. I kind of want you to tap into your creative side a bit because the glasses snap-on thing is giving me like creative vibes. It's a creative idea. I think you've got a creative muscle in your brain that needs a bit of exercise. And so what I want you to do, I want you to come back. You've got 3 months till you leave the army, right?
Yeah.
You're my new project. Before you leave the army, we're going to come up with a business idea that makes you £1,000 a month profit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that after that, you can spend time figuring out this snapping idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we need to do is come up with a way where £1,000 a month. Initially, you might have to work quite hard to build that out, but then it's going to become like something that's just almost like a business, simple business that makes you money. For example, this isn't the right idea, but as an example, you could run I post up for people their social media posts, and you could probably make £1,000 a month profit very quickly because people haven't got time to put up their videos and stuff. You do it, and you make £1,000 a month profit, and that'll probably be like 1 or 2 days a week of your time max. And then you can, and then you have 3 or 4 days a week. You own that time, and you haven't got someone sending you off to oil rigs every month, right? So, you see what I mean? Like, I just want you to get you some basic. I would have hoped 6 years in the army they were giving you £1,000 a month pension. You know, I'm kind of like shocked. Anyway, that aside, you know, that for the next 3 months. So in 30 days' time, come back to me with some ideas how you can make £1,000 a month, and maybe think about a service business. Okay, think about a business that is going to be like something you can do. This is probably the wrong idea, but I haven't met you, but maybe you'd be a good bodyguard. Maybe you'd be good at protecting people. They teach you in the army how to fight, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
You know, like £1,000 a month being a bodyguard would be like on a Saturday night, four times a month. That'll give you £1,000 to cover your costs, and then you've got time to work on this idea because this idea is good, but it needs a bit more work. If I tell you to go raise money like a Dragon's Den thing, you won't even know what to do with the money right now. You haven't been given the skill set yet, but we can teach you it, I think.
Yeah.
How does that sound? Should we work on this as a next 3 month project? You have to dig in though, right? Come up with some ideas how you can make £1,000 a month without having to work every single day of the week. And don't worry about making big money like your friend. That can come when you own your time. Owning your time is the most valuable asset you can have, right? And then doing something you enjoy doing is important. So in 3 months' time, worst thing is you get this oil rig Wi-Fi job, but I think you can do better.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So come back to me in 30 days' time with some ideas. We'll have you back on the show. We'll see how you're progressing. We'll try and figure it out before you leave the army. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Good man. Appreciate your service. Thank you so much for protecting us. All right, mate. See ya. All right. So, guys, very exciting. We have this week's Spotify poll response. This week, huge numbers got involved in our poll. Right. This is going to blow you away. This week, 8 people responded to our poll. I've got 17 million followers. Something's wrong, isn't it? But we're going to keep trying because I'd love to hear what you guys think. So this week's Spotify poll. How long would you DM a Clarkson level influencer? Could have said me, but no. How many times would you DM before you give up and think they're just not going to respond? What do you think our 8 voters said was the top answer? Okay. You got once, 1 to 3 weeks, 30 days until they respond. What do you think is the number one? Now here's the crazy results. Are you ready? Here are the results from the 8 people that voted. That's crazy. Exactly 2 people voted for every single answer. So we learn nothing about how people think, which is why I need more of you to get on Spotify and fill in our polls so we can figure out what you guys know and don't know. Let's do some myth busting, figure out what the limiting belief systems you have or the incorrect belief systems you have. So get on Spotify and vote. We can do better than 8, right? We can do better than 8. Okay, next up. We have our next caller coming up in a second. Just before we do, I just want to say a big thank you to our sponsor, High Level. It's a product I actually use. I really believe in this product, otherwise I wouldn't have it on the podcast and promote it. It is, and we've created something new around this. So I'm going to read it so I get it right, because otherwise I'm going to get told off for not saying it right. Okay, so we've created a special system in High Level for helping people keep track of your outbound and follow up with automated emails and texts. Doesn't that sound exciting? Right? And the link's down below. You can have a 30-day free trial. And it's thanks to High Level that this podcast is profitable, which means we can produce this content for free, help people for free, and we can fund people's dreams and invest in platforms like helpbank.com. I can't even say my own company name right now. That's how tired I'm getting. Helpbank.com. We are also able to build platforms like helpbank.com to help you with your dreams and help you have funding, community and knowledge for free to do what you love. But I use High Level. It's an all-in-one CRM system. If you want to get a business to work, learn sales, and tools like High Level help you structure out your sales to ensure a successful business. Knowing sales and using tools for sales will guarantee a successful business. And it must be true because I'm waving my pencil, right? So go down below, click the link, gohighlevel.com/Simon Squibb. Nope, got that wrong. Gohighlevel.com/Simon Says to check out the system that we built for you to help you follow your dreams. Okay, caller number 5. Lily, age 14. What's your dream and how can we help you?
Hi, Simon.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. You?
I'm good. Cheers. Tell us your dream.
Yeah, okay. So, without going into too much detail, my dream is to become the youngest sports, specifically football, broadcaster in the Premier League, in BBC, ITV, whatever.
Okay. And what was the previous record?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, I'm gonna make it happen.
I like that. You got to do your research a little bit. If you're going to be the youngest ever, you need to know who was existing already the youngest. I'm sure someone on the internet will let us know. But I love your ambition. And so, what are you doing to make it happen?
Okay, so at the moment, obviously I'm in school. I live in southwest London. So at the moment I write for my school newspaper. So because I actually play football for the school team, I often write reports afterwards. So that's all at the moment. But I love my writing. I've been writing for a very long time. I actually, for my Duke of Edinburgh, I did as my skill. I wrote on Premier League games, so I watched them. I chose one to watch every week, regardless, I watched them anyway. And I would write on them, and I really enjoyed doing that. And I haven't done it in a couple months, I'll be honest, but I really do. I'm very ambitious about it, and I'd still love to.
Why have you not done it in the last couple of months? What's happening?
Well, I guess, obviously, I was on holiday. School's been really busy. I've just started year 10. But no, I'm definitely still very ambitious about it.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. School is going to distract you from following your dream, right? Because school is all about memorization, exams, go to university, get a job, okay?
Yeah.
Your path is different. If you're serious about this, and I'm sensing that it's very easy for you to be a bit flaky about it, right? It's like, I want it, but these other things I get told are more important. No, you have to tell everybody, your school, your parents, your friends, this is what you want. You know what it must take to become a pro footballer, right? Dedication.
Yes.
The diet, sleeping, exercise, focus, right? So why would it be any different to be a sports broadcaster? It wouldn't be any different, right?
It's not, is it?
No. You need to be really disciplined. You need to get a good night's sleep. You need to exercise. You need to make sure you're eating well. And then you know what you need to do? You need to make content every day until you are so good that Sky and BBC One are in a bidding war to get you on.
Yes.
So, and by the way, I don't know what the youngest ever sports presenter is. I'm just looking at Jay to do the research, and he's just staring at me, but we'll find out. We'll find out. But I'm pretty sure you haven't got much time, right? So you're in a race, and so you have to get disciplined. And again, honestly, you want to tell your school, your teachers, this is what I'm going to do. And so, you know, you want me to do homework, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do the homework. That's what you want to say. And it's going to be really hard because the peer pressure is going to be, oh, well, if this doesn't work out, your dream, then what are you going to do? Don't worry about it. AI is taking most jobs anyway. So you might as well just follow your dream, right? By the time you get into university and come out the other end, whatever job anyone else tells you to get probably won't exist. So tell them, no, I want to be a broadcaster. We only regret in life what we don't do, all right? I don't want you to get to 23 and say, I didn't follow through because school told me I had to memorize something about biology.
Right.
Right. So you tell the teachers and the school, sorry, no, I'm becoming a sports broadcaster, and so I don't have time to do your pointless homework. And even your parents, get them on side, right? They need to back you on this, right? Because you're gonna be making. I know they are. They wouldn't let you on this call otherwise. I know that. But what I'm saying is, you know, like you have to back you. And you have to start saying no to things aren't related to this. Okay. Now, Zidane from Pakistan became the youngest sports commentator in the world at 9 years old in 2019. So your goal should change a little bit, right? I think you should become the most popular sports broadcaster ever, and you're going to be on TV by the time you're 18 doing it.
Okay.
All right?
Manifest it.
So exactly. You've got 4 years to do nothing but practice the craft of being a sports broadcaster. All right?
Yes.
I'm going to promote you so you can start getting some followers. Do a post every day on social media. TikTok, Instagram, either a written commentary or an actual to-camera commentary or a voice-over commentary.
Yes.
Right, you can play a football clip and do a voice-over commentary if you don't want to be on camera on yourself. Okay? Every day. Every day for the next 4 years. If you do it every day for the next 4 years, I 100% guarantee you'll be a paid sports broadcaster. 100% guarantee it. If you miss one day, your chances will drop by 0.05%.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean?
Yes, understood.
So you can go on holiday. You should go on holiday, but you can still make a broadcast. You can still do a post. You can go sit on the beach and still do a post, right? You can batch record on a Monday so you can take Tuesday, Wednesday off, but you're still posting Tuesday, Wednesday. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you.
No excuses. You have an incredible opportunity because you're young. You know what you want. You just need to focus. Are you up for it?
Yes, I'm very up for it.
I'm excited for you.
I'm
really, really excited. It's going to be brilliant. All right. What's your social handle called if people want to follow you? You need to come up with a sports broadcaster name, a made up name like Gary Lineker. Is so good, isn't it? So you need your one.
Well, at the moment, do you want me to tell you?
Go on then, do it.
So at the moment, my handle's just Lily_071511.
All right. Why that number? Is there relevance?
That's my birthday.
All right. Well, you want to change that before someone breaks into your future bank account. But I think just Lily Gallagher. It's actually quite sports broadcaster.
Perfect. Yeah.
Just get the handle Lily Gallagher, and if it's gone, just do SB sports broadcaster at the end, right? And manifest it. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right. What is the coach that people keep saying I look like? What's his name?
Eddie Howe.
Apparently, I look a bit like Eddie Howe. So if you ever need Eddie Howe to help you with any of your broadcasting and join you as a co-host in the future, feel free to give me a call, all right?
I will. Well, fair enough. I do see it.
I know. Apparently, I can't talk at the how he talks, but go Newcastle.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. All right. Awesome. I'm excited for you. Can you let us? I'm going to follow you and let us know how you're getting on. Come back on the show in 60 days' time. Come back on the show and let us know how you're getting on. Let us know how many teachers or how many people told you no. All right. I want take a count. It's going to be a little scorecard. How many people say it's not possible? I'm telling you right now, it's 100% possible if you focus.
Right. Thank you so much.
See you soon.
See you. Bye.
All right. That's it. That's today's show. What a great dream to end it on. She's definitely going to do it. Can't you see it? I can see it. Let's follow her. This is a community show, guys. So go and follow her. Go watch her journey. Go support her journey. No one can do it on their own. We all need a little bit of help. And don't forget, like I always say at the end of the shows, right? Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says, touch your chin. Simon says, follow your dream. And Simon says, subscribe anywhere you see this show and support us. Thank you and goodbye.